emergency press conference today, Wednesday. Almost 7 o'clock. Video will be live at 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Last week we got into a little trouble. As you guys know, we do a lot of content. As you see, this will be on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, MySpace, a couple other websites that are 18 plus. But other than that, those are for Noah's buddies. Last week we got into a little bit of trouble. Well, we didn't really get into trouble, but somebody out there, one of you followers or viewers or somebody tried to turn us in. I was out here doing a video with one of my buddies, Frankie Penna. You guys all know him. I get a phone call. I don't answer. I didn't even actually see it ring because I didn't have my phone with me. But I got the voicemail. I listened to the voicemail. Somebody from the FAA of the local airport around us calls me. I listened to it. They got a little birdie in their ear that we were flying a drone commercially without the proper license. Yes, you are correct. I myself am not properly licensed. The only time I fly my drone is over the cornfields around my house for fun. Literally for no reason. Because I just want to fly my drone over the cornfield to see how well it's growing. That stuff doesn't get used commercially. The guy that's holding the camera right now flies my drone. We're not going to say his name, but he is licensed and properly registered to fly a drone. So whoever out there did that probably is salty with us because we got good views on a video or we got some followers. They're probably just a hater at this point, which is fine. I don't really care about that. Haters are great. I've had haters my whole life, and I'm used to that now. I have a dog. He's my best friend. But back to this situation. Going forward, after we spoke with the nice gentleman at the FAA, worked with him, gave him what he needed, and we are good to go. So instead of wasting his time and turning us in for no reason, because we are all legal, everything we do, we literally don't even fly this drone over 100 feet. Rarely do we even go 80 feet. So instead of wasting that guy's precious time when he could be out there, teaching classes or doing other things and whatever, there's no need to turn us in anymore because we already went through the steps and gave him what he needed. So if that was you should probably rethink what you did. Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out who it was, and I tried, but I can, and I might, just for fun, because you can do the FOIA. It takes a little while. It's a little bit of work, but I could do it if I really wanted to, just so I know. I have a couple suspicions out there. We won't say names or point fingers or anything, but you're just going to waste that guy's time if you continue to do that. And he already has a lot to deal with, and it's just uncalled for. So going forward, as we continue to put out good, creative, intriguing, stupid, boring, all sorts of content, just don't call the FAA on us. I don't even know how to do that. Like, if that was you have way too much time on your hands, and you should probably go get another job, or just a job in general, and quit wasting his time, my time, the fellow holding the camera right now's time, because tied us up for about 20 hours in the last week of paperwork and logistics and this and that and everything else, which if that was your goal, good job. You did a great job at wasting my time, his time, and the FAA's time, which technically you probably pay for because it's a government company or government whatever, and your tax dollars probably pay for his salary some way or another. So there's just no need for that. And if anybody out there watches these and you got turned into the FAA before, or you fly a drone, just make sure you're licensed. Make sure you go through the proper steps. I'm not going to say it's easy, but I'm not going to say it's hard. It's just a bunch of paperwork and tests and that. Like, some people make it seem like it's such a big deal and it's so hard, and oh, it's $200. Like, whatever. Ask your employer to pay for it. He didn't ask me to pay for it, so we're good. He already had it. But other than that, like, send us a message. We can help you out. We've been through it all. We got turned in. We had to do all the paperwork. We had to do all the BS. And so I'm not gonna say we're a pro at it now, but we kind of worked with this guy there at our local airport, about 45 miles inland. And yeah. So last week, you guys probably noticed, if you are an avid follower, that we didn't have much drone content in our or drone footage in our content. And that's because we were issued a cease and desist until this was all over, and we had everything straightened out again. So if you take one thing away from this video before my buddy pulls in his L5P Duramax, don't be rude. You can be a hater, and that's fine. So here's my buddy. We're going to get tacos tonight. He is not properly licensed to fly a drone, but he doesn't fly a drone, so that's okay. And he drives a Chevy, or a GMC, and so does Noah. And Noah's kind of yeah, they're friends, if you know what I mean. So, hello, Nicholas.
What up?
We're talking about how we got in trouble.
You got in trouble?
With the FAA.
Did they actually say something?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
We got in trouble.
Well, what'd you tell them?
We had to get interviewed and everything, and proper licensing and all that. We got shut down.
Did you have to pay fines?
No fines this time.
This time?
But I think if we were to get in trouble again, then we would have to pay fines.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So, don't get in trouble. Don't be a dick.
Don't fly above public houses.
We weren't. We got turned in because somebody thought I didn't have a license, which they were right. I don't have my license to fly a drone commercially, but I don't fly the drone. So, good try, whoever tried to turn me in and get me in trouble and locked up in jail, but I escaped the feds again.